Hey guys, welcome to the Jump Scare.
Welcome.
If you're new, I'm Ed.
It's your girl, Shirok.
And today we're going to see 15 scary videos that are leaving viewers too scared to go to sleep. And if you're new here, you don't know what we're all about,
check us out.
Check this out. Join us at the Jump Scare, where we watch and react to scary and strange videos. But there's a twist. As you watch, we throw in our own jump scare videos to keep you on your toes. Do you have nerves of steel? Prove it by taking our challenge for some added fun. Watch with a full mug of water, preferably with our logo on it, and see if you can stay steady and dry. Please be safe by keeping the water at room temperature and holding the cup away from anything that can be ruined, like electronics. Let us know if you kept your cool or ended up all washed up. Yeah, so whether you take the challenge or not, we are so glad you guys are here. Today we're going to watch the scary compilation of videos, and we're going to throw in our own custom scares. We create these videos. We're constantly creating them, and they're different variations of, I would say, scariness, if that's a word. So today's video, it comes from a guy called Chills. He's been out for a while. He has his own music. Please go over there and subscribe to his channel. He's been out for quite a long time. I've been watching him for a very long time, and we're proud to bring his stuff forward. And of course, Shirok and I will always tell you straight on if the videos, again, not from Chills, but the people record it, if it's just BS, if it's not real or not real.
Just want to be honest.
Honest opinion.
I mean, but you can have your own opinion too. I mean, you can always disagree with us, but we just want to just show you our perspective.
We're going to have our own fun. And remember, this is just for entertainment purposes only. So
let's do this.
You ready? You ready, Shirok? Let's go.
Number 15. Randy films his cat taking a midday snooze when something creepy moves overhead. I would say this is just a particle of dust, except the cat sees it too and bolts upstairs like it's one of the scariest moments it's ever had in all of its 9 lives. Something makes the cat open its eyes. It senses something is wrong. Then an apparent ghost orb floats by, and suddenly the cat no longer wants to be in the same room anymore. Skeptics, I'm sure, will be quick to point out that the cat could have been startled by the camera. That's a good point, except cats usually don't run in fear from their owner. This cat seems to have felt the presence of something, a feline sixth sense of sorts, and it doesn't stick around. Number 14. Dean Shah suspects he's caught some paranormal things on video when he goes exploring an abandoned building that is little more than pillars in the dark. He suspects the place this creepy has to be haunted, and the ghost hunter's instincts are not wrong.
हम देखते हैं अगर हमें कोई यहाँ पे भारी चीज या कोई जिनों का साया नजर आता है कि नहीं। हम जिन की तलाश में निकल तो नाजरीन, ये कुछ हिलता हुआ हमें नजर आया है। तो ये आवाजें कैसी आ रही है? आए नाजरीन, हम हिम्मत करके वहां जाने की कोशिश करते।
2 ghost sightings are enough for Nadeem. He needs a paranormal encounter up close to be fully convinced. He follows the ghost into the darkness for one final sighting.
इसको देखते हैं, ये कौन सी मखलूक है, क्या चीज है। इसको हम पकड़ने की कोशिश करते हैं।
What is that?
ये इस तरफ से नजर आ रही है, इधर से हम जाने की कोशिश करते हैं।
He's all alone when a slow-moving shadow figure glides across the pillar without making a sound. It's not someone walking behind him either, because Nadeem would already be blocking out the light himself.
What is that?
It's a real ghost sighting as far as I'm concerned.
Now granted, if you are there by yourself, and this is legit,
a moving shadow that deeply creeps him out and sends him on his way. Enough said.
Yeah, this is...
Number 13.
Have the lights off. Be a little more scary.
An empty room, a casket, and this disturbing noise.
Bang.
Hello?
Oh! Tag!
What would you do if you found yourself in this situation? Twitter user Sitio Paranormal shares this terrifying video. Things only escalate from here.
Hello?
Oh, that was scarier than that. Bang. I could do that. Here, ready? Oh, please.
After fleeing only to find her way out locked, she returns to the casket and discovers this.
Something dropped.
Of course, it's dark again.
It has to be dark.
Did you not pay your electric bill?
Because the creeps come out at night.
I'm a creep. Like, come on now. But you don't pay the electric bill, really? Come on now.
This video's first-person perspective makes it all the more creepy to me.
Hey, look at
I'm
the
terrified
pictures.
until
The
the
pictures are all
end that
blurry.
someone or something will soon pop up behind her. But this is where the video ends, on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, like
I
the
did
whole
some
thing.
digging, and it appears this video is from Shudder's movie
Chill's
VHS
got-
94.
Chills
At
is
least
selling
that
it,
gives
man. I
some
love
sense
it.
of relief.
Good job, Chills. You're selling it,
I
man.
know. He could probably
Number
sell our stuff
12.
too. He makes
That's
something
good.
creepy. We can do
Ben
it.
of the YouTube channel Laney and Ben says paranormal events still occur in their forever haunted home. Here's a quick update of some of those events. First,
it's
a cup
light out
trick.
now. Nice. It's nice to see some
What?
sunlight.
Followed by the opening of kitchen drawers. Watch the silverware closely.
Now that's
The spoon.
that's tough to do.
And that's a little bit of challenging right
That's
there.
hard to
Things
do.
get even
That
more
is.
dangerous in another video.
How did that happen, Mr. Genius?
That is hard to do.
And the kitchen soon devolves into this madness.
Yeah, it's a little bit of creepiness going on.
It would have to
At
be.
least it's light out.
You'd have to be like in a green suit.
But this right here, you could be at the bottom hitting that level.
Yeah.
It
That
doesn't
opens
appear
up. I
that
could
Laney
see
and Ben's
that.
poltergeists are fading anytime soon.
Oh, look at
In
the cup.
fact, the last video
I
makes
can
me
see the
think
garbage,
their
but the
powers
door-
are only getting
So-
stronger.
It could be if you're in a
Number
green
11.
suit, you could.
Oh, green
It's
suit.
I want to know what
possible
you think
that
about
you could
this
just pick it up
interesting
and throw
paranormal
it,
video
and
posted by Darkalooz. First, two pieces of his overhead
Convincing
fence
to
fall
some.
off, but when it happens, the camera freezes. So is this an electronic interference from spirits, or is it poor editing?
Poor editing, I agree.
That got you?
Next, this chair turns all
I got
by
a good one
itself.
coming up.
It's by a window and behind a table, and therefore far out of reach. Perhaps eeriest of all are
Nothing.
these two legs with no upper reflection. You would logically assume this is Darkaloo's recording, but if it was, as one commenter points out, then where is the rest of him?
Again, crappy video.
Number 10.
Crappy, yeah.
The historic Jefferson has plenty of haunting
Dolls.
footage. This clip is one of the most
Why are all these dolls and
chilling,
they're all women
captured by a
dolls?
guest staying
Most
in the
of them.
doll
Oh,
room.
it's
The
mostly-
footage shows one of the room's
Now they
many
got a
dolls
black
coming to
doll. Okay,
life.
great.
First,
Yeah,
watch
see.
behind the pillow.
It just peers out like that for about a minute. That movement, though.
Something peers out. It's one of the dolls. A moment later, the doll
under
falls
the bed.
over.
Yeah.
This is the doll in question. The staff shares its creepy history.
Don't see anything.
Have history to it. We'll put the doll here just to make it look kind of creaky, but we've had several guests say that the doll's not there. We'll come and look, and the doll will be behind the chair. One time,
The doll is
Somebody
creepy
moved the
just
doll.
looking at it, but this footage on top of its history of innate creepiness ensures that I can't handle staying in the doll room.
The doll has a room.
Number
I didn't expect that, did
beyond
you?
this
I
fence
didn't
lays
think
an
that.
abandoned
That one's a
asylum
good
that
one.
a
You got
it,
YouTuber
I
named
got it, yeah, that
TGF
one.
Bro and his friends badly want to explore. The inside looks like a tattered mansion on the verge of collapse. Strange noises follow them as they progress deeper
Strange
into the
noises.
interior of the asylum.
What?
did you get on camera?
When they get deep enough, TGF
did they
Bro
say?
pulls out a Ouija board and
Don't
begins
do
directing
that.
questions to whoever
Crazy.
That
or
thing is true
whatever
though,
is
right there.
near.
Ouija board stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got a
that
personal
please
story on
use
that.
the trial to yes.
Do not mess with these things, guys. Someone demons? No way. Don't be silly.
See, that stuff could be real.
No.
The group hears a loud bang directly behind them, and they all take off. I noticed that the third person was off camera though, so maybe
God.
that person made the commotion and then acted scared.
Yeah, so
then
far.
again, old asylums are supposed to be notoriously haunted, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Ouija board really did bring spirits near. Number
Okay.
8. Does this sink need a plumber or a priest? Watch this video and tell me if this paranormal activity is real or just a creepy plumbing problem.
Let's see. Okay, of course it's out of the shot.
I know.
There's no motion sensor on this
See how the
sink,
toilet?
and yet the water somehow turns off on its own, like someone is standing right there.
Yeah.
I want to know if this workplace bathroom is as haunted as Tom Cunnington claims. I did some research online.
Somebody
and it
I seen
looks like
that.
I
Did
might
you
need
see
a
him?
valve
He on the
replacement.
toilet.
They're still on
I
the
was
toilet,
hoping
I
someone
think.
with plumbing experience could tell me if this was the case. If so, hopefully we can put Tom's mind
this
at
one is
ease,
weak.
because
Number
I think these
8
scary
is not
moments
good.
caught on
It's not
camera
good.
have
that
been
great.
really
It's not.
freaking him
Clean
out.
bathroom though.
Number 7. Jessie Sims and her friend use a Ouija board only to
Another
discover
one.
they are surrounded by 3
Come on,
spirits.
guys.
She claims to get dizzy and asks if it's a good spirit she's talking to. The spirit gives them a negative response, so Jessie fights her panic and
You
asks,
said Ouija board before, right?
Is this Zozo?
The pointer stays over no. It's not Zozo after all. Still, they both have a bad feeling, so they decide to ask.
What do you want from us?
Leave me alone.
Shut up.
You, the ghost responds. A short while later, Jessie's nose begins to gush red.
Oh,
Number 6.
They should have seen. Oh man, I wish I would have seen
This
that.
was submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Skateboard Chris. The Redditor wrote, I accidentally deleted the raw video and not the TikTok that automatically saved, but this is the second time I've caught a light switch turning off and on by itself. My dog reacts too, and when the video zooms in, it does appear that the light switches turn on and off of their own accord. Hawaii Sunburnt 20 commented,
The light is going
I would
off,
be
though?
taking apart that light switch. Would you be curious enough to do the same?
But what about the light?
I'd be getting far away from this haunted house.
Light is not good.
Nothing.
Number 5.
I don't think it's not true.
Redditor Go Bartlett went apartment
Not
viewing,
approved.
and what they
See what
spotted
this
in the
is.
footage later gave them pause.
Oh, room for
Watch the
rent. I'll take
walkthrough and
it.
see if you can spot it.
Yeah, that's a room for rent. A house for rent. Oh, I don't take
I think
that.
that was in the room.
Nah.
Did you see it? Keep your eye on the far corner of the room, next to the window.
Do you see it?
No,
A bug?
nothing. Come on now. Is that all you got?
You cleaned your glasses, right? So it should see
It
something.
looks like a tentacle reaches out from the corner of the wall before
Did he say a
disappearing a
testicle?
moment later. The Redditors in the
Did he
comments
say
had some
testicle or
thoughts.
tentacle? Because that's... Yeah. And they got this dumb music playing. So, because sometimes you want to hear... whatever. You and I gotta create some of these videos.
another project.
Well, the comments on this one are the usual mixed bag. I personally like to think something Stranger Things-esque is living in the walls here. I too would skip this one.
Yeah, I would skip the video.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Urban exploration videos in abandoned places are perfect settings for ghost investigators to explore, but sometimes they find more paranormal activity than they are ready for, and that's when their paranormal investigation becomes mysterious, unexplained, and most of all, really creepy.
What is this one?
This YouTuber is exploring an abandoned building when they hear some potentially paranormal poltergeist activity coming from upstairs.
These are all the stacked bathrooms. Here's a dynasty. Alright, Kobe, I'm done with the toilet.
As they slowly climb the steps, the first thing they notice is how much darker it is up here.
Dark
The last
again,
thing they
but
notice
it's
is
just
the
not good to
poltergeist
see.
that comes straight at them.
What?
And then disappears.
Oh, what?
You said we don't one at a time.
Absolutely nothing is there at 1 minute
Yeah.
and 24 seconds.
No,
And then
nothing
you see
is
its
there.
head.
Nothing.
And then something out of my
Well,
nightmares
I
is
s-
dragging
Hold on,
itself
are they gonna go
across
in
the
slow
floor.
motion and
I
like
see
this,
it. That's
see it?
Number
nothing.
3.
It's nothing. It's ridiculous.
Annie Bennett and her boyfriend move into this old farmhouse 2.5 years ago and have been experiencing a lot of strange happenings ever since, particularly in this blue dining room. The instruments tend to play by themselves over the years, but for some reason this piano has been getting all of the attention lately, so it's where they decide to set up the camera. Hardly anything at all happens in part 1, which is 10 minutes long and slow enough to elicit some angry comments from people too impatient to get all the way through. But then there's some good moments that I want to point out, like how at 4 minutes and 17 seconds there's a strange light on the wall for absolutely no reason. It doesn't look like a laser pointer and it never happens again. Then the clock strikes 2:19 a.m. and mysteriously pops open. I see no string and no other way for them to have done this, but maybe you do. I suppose now is a more appropriate time to share more about the history of this farmhouse. There used to be an old woman who lived here all by herself. They say at 2:19 in the morning was the exact moment when she is said to have passed on. She was said to have been musically gifted. At 2:19 is also where the Spencer piano seemingly plays by itself. So this high note is conveniently coming from a key that's not even on camera. Obviously Annie or her boyfriend have to be sitting off to the side, or at least that's what I thought until I saw this next part.
Oh my goodness, I know that's gotta be more than that.
Okay, so that's not supposed to happen. I'm thinking that maybe the piano wires are worn out and old, which can sometimes cause a note to play by itself.
I see
but
something
I don't think
moving.
that's why, because nothing like this happened for a full 10 minutes prior. This tray and clock move at the same time.
Again.
One of them could have pulled the tray by the corner that's off camera. Sure, but the way the clock's open is something I can't explain. And as the night wears on, the spirit becomes stronger, able to play more. Please tell me this piano is one of the old-fashioned types that can play by itself.
Yes, it can
Otherwise,
play by
I have
itself.
absolutely no idea how this is possible. And even if it can play by itself, I've never seen a piano that can do what it does at 5 minutes and 49 seconds.
There's a few things you can do. Okay, yeah, it's closing.
Self-playing? Maybe. Self-shutting? No
well, of course,
way.
on the other
I guess
side,
Annie could have slammed the lid shut while off camera,
dark.
but
Look at
after
that.
this
Everything is
reflection
shaded
fades away like someone is sitting down. I can safely say I've officially run out of rational explanations and can only assume this to be paranormal. And I don't care if someone is sitting off camera or not. There's no way for them to play a piano with the lid on. I can't even explain half of these paranormal occurrences, so I have to conclude that this farmhouse is almost definitely haunted by someone who refuses to accept that they've passed on.
Maybe. Small chance.
Number 2. YouTuber Joey Official is staying in the haunted Queen Mary in room B340. Watch what happens next.
I'll never unsee that. Actually, here. It's an oopsie.
What is going on? Oh my god.
Oh, the door closed.
What the hell is happening?
Room B340 has significant paranormal activity dating back to 1967.
Oh my god.
Alright. No more for today.
What the hell is happening?
You guys take a breath.
Not only does the activity not look staged, but I'm sold that this place is haunted based on their sheer terror.
I don't know, I saw something on the
What you're
bottom.
about to see defies explanation and might just haunt your dreams. What's scariest about this image is the creepy figure it showcases. I'll be seeing this in my nightmares tonight. This image is currently trending in the Hindi-speaking YouTube community. I came across it on a popular YouTube channel that creates content in this language, and I wanted to share it with you. It's a great example of how unique elements of horror can be found all around the world, each with its own twist.
It's not real, but it's scary.
So, what do you think it is?
Scary.
And more importantly, do you think it's real or just a clever effect? Let me know down in the comments.
Yeah,
I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds?
How about you guys do two things? Go over there and do it, and then come back and do it first.
If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out.
Like, share, and go to ours. Follow, like, share.
Number 1.
Subscribe.
Ghost hunter Simply Sarat has a profoundly paranormal experience while exploring a haunted house in India. He sets a wind-up toy on the ledge of a window as a way for a ghost to communicate its presence. They are kind of goofing around when suddenly things get very serious and very creepy. They think laughter is coming from the window, but then they hear more scary stuff from above.
They look a little scary themselves. Sorry.
They look scared?
I mean, I know offense, but they look like
They run into the room with the wind-up toy, only to hear more noises following close behind.
Got a little scary voice.
Alright.
Running footsteps sends them rushing out of the house, and as they flee, the wind-up toy moves by itself.
Guys, you get that freaked out.
He holds it up to the camera to make sure the paranormal evidence is caught on tape. He has one hand on the camera and one hand holding the toy. There's no tie for him to have wound it up.
But I don't see anything. I don't see anything.
Okay, I'm done.
And the wind-up toy somehow continues to move on itself.
All right. I'm
annoyed with that one.
That's just not right. Okay, guys. Well, and maybe it's because we look at this from a investigation standpoint, just like our other show, Studio 70. The word studio, the word 7, and the letter O. And on there, we cover all a bunch of topics on true crime, and we have an AI investigation team. They're called Crime Force. They help us with answering some questions by using AI to dive a little bit deeper into the investigations. So come check us out. We would appreciate you if you go there, if you like that stuff. And that's why I think some of us, we look at these and analyze it to death.
Exactly, because we do a lot of this stuff anyway. Exactly.
But thank you so much for being here at the Jump Scare.
Yes.
Trust me, we enjoy watching with you. And in the future, we're hoping to have a few things. We'd like to do some of these live. It'd be kind of fun to do some of these live videos and reactions and jump scares too. And also too, what we need to get rolling, and we'll let you guys know, is you guys can submit your jump scare fails where you get some water on you or things didn't work out quite the way you want it. Because I think down the road, once we get a little more mature as a show, because we just started in January 2025, we can start posting those at the end of our video. I'd like to do that. So that's some future things for you guys to know about. And we want to say we appreciate you. And anything else, Rock?
Yes, thank you for watching the Jump Scare.
And
got it right this time.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Please share, get the word out. We would really appreciate it.
Have a great night.
Yeah, have a good night, day, evening. I'm trying to do the jump scare ending. They don't know when we're going to switch.
Thank you for watching. Did you keep your cool or did the jump scare get ya?
Remember, our show is entertainment only, so don't mess with demons or ghosts or cards or spirit boards or anything like that.
Right, and I hope you consider subscribing.
And if you could share a video, that'd be great to get the word out. Also, too, we have merchandise. Either you can go to thejumpscare.com or in the description, and you can buy all kinds of cool products. And if our memberships are open, check those out, too.
We hope you consider joining us again.
Be safe, everybody.